So good morning. I am coming here for attending the Central Public Sector Trade Union National Convention at Visakhapatnam, Vizag Steel Plant. The ongoing struggle is very inspiration to us for leading our struggle against and the total propaganda and campaign against the privatization of the BJP government on public sector. In Kerala, Kerala, the left government ruled for the last 6 years. It is a continuous process. And in Kerala government, we have do lot of things for the welfare of the working class and downtrodden and poor families. And the Pinarayi Vijayan Chief Ministership in the left government, we can do for the industry. A knowledge-based industrial development program we announced here. And we have to provide, in Kerala, we have to provide 35 lakhs of jobs, creating through this knowledge-based development scheme, through the infrastructure development and the factories development and the MSMEs and other startups. On public sector, you know very well, during the time of Ummanchandi, the UDF Congress-led government, at that time, all the public sector, through the R.C. Chowdhury Commission and a committee on privatizing in state public sector, do lot of things. At that time, the CITU and other trade unions came forward for a good agitation continuously and thoroughly. And at that time, finally, after the struggle, the UDF government, the Congress government, dropped that privatization initiative. And Pinarayi Vijayan, the left government coming under rule, you know very well, under the government, 44 public sector industries in state level we are protecting, and it is running through a profit share manner. And the employment in public sector also very well be done. And simultaneously, considering the workers and the CITU's repeated request to the government have tried to initiate some step on public sector protection. As a model on industries background, the Kerala government take over the central public sector of Hindustan Newsprint and instrumentation Palakkad. Hindustan Newsprint at Kottayam district, it is the middle of Kerala. For the last 3 years, the central government have planned to sell that factory to a private partnership and sell all the entire 100% share. The people are struggling and striving, their hardwood and their bread and butter are also nothing. And after that, the Kerala government repeatedly by the CITU and the trade unions there to shout how to take over the industry. The government finally decided to take over the Hindustan Newsprint by the court award, and we can now starting our production. Instead of Hindustan Newsprint, we form another factory, Kerala Newsprint Product. And we start, our Industries Minister, Mr. P. Rajiv, under the left government, to start the commission process, and the government appointed a committee under the Industrial Secretary, Mr. Muhammad Anish, IAS, and do lot of things. And maybe we expect the production of Hindustan newsprints and some cartels and another advanced technology we implement. And this central public, earlier the central public sector, now it is the public sector of state government, and taken over entire family, their quarters and their land and their bread and butter, and protect the salary also, and starting the production may be expected from April 2022. Likewise, earlier, in 2006 onwards, at that time the same LDF government, under the ruling of V.S. Achyutanandan, at that time the minister, chief minister there, at that time the instrumentation Palakkad, it is mostly the government, as per the decision, it is closed. But the government challenged it, and the state government repeatedly requested the central government to hand over to the state government, and certain formality in legal side that also completed, and finally the government is stand and take over the instrumentation limited also. And the instrumentation limited now also some perennial issue with the central government, that bargaining is going on. You know very well, in FACT, in HMT, in Hindustan Life Care and Hindustan Insecticides Limited, Instrumentation also, so many other issues by the central government is compelling. Here in Kochi refinery, it is a hardship company of oil sector. Like other petroleum industries, government is decided to sell their 100% share to the market. Adani is a final come over. In the express of interest, the last entry for taken over the Kochi Refinery Limited. Kochi Refinery Limited is the South Indian biggest factory. It is last year it have only 6,000 crores of rupees as a profit. This profit oriented company did not close. It is the slogan of the CITU and other trade union also joined with under our initiative to protect for the last 300 months. And government did not mind it that they are trying to sell in another crooked way. Anyway, in Ernakulam, as per the leadership of state level protection Samadhi we formed, under the leadership of that Samadhi, we have organized again a strike on January 23rd against the privatization of Kochi Refinery. With these words, I conclude.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.